a little exclusive we've got today here at Talk is about the I don't know, the crime wave that is taking over this country. It's not drugs, it's not alcohol, it's not smuggling cigarettes, it's not even smuggling people. It's getting rid of your waste. Apparently a £7 billion business, the waste business is in this country, and £1 billion of it, we reckon, is being siphoned off by criminal elements who are basically purporting to take your rubbish away and then dumping it, just as if fly tipping isn't illegal. Let's find out what's going on. Kirk, very good morning to you.
Morning, Mike.
Good to talk to you, Kirk. You provide skips, obviously legally, and then take those skips away for people. I mean, most people will see a skip outside a house in their street at some point or other, probably in the next month or so. Where do all these skips go, and where do you take them?
Well, I just need to correct you there. I don't provide skips. The name come from an idea that I had to sell the space you could fill in skips. And that's an app that we're producing now. The app that we've got at the moment is to help councils eradicate fly tipping. I talked to you about it a couple of months ago.
Yes, I remember that, yeah.
But the problem we've got is the police are not stopping, and the Environment Agency are not stopping enough big lorries to find out what they're carrying.
Right.
And if they did that, I mean, it's like stop and search. It's the same with knife crime. If you stop and search people, then you find knives. It's the same with the big lorries, the grab lorries. They're just going around and dumping whatever they want whenever they want. Yeah. And when we spoke last time, I was told by the Environment Agency the problem costs 1.3 billion a year. Right. Now it seems to have gone up to 7 billion a year, so I'm not sure what's happened there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm under the impression that 7 billion figure is what the rubbish business is worth, rather than what the actual criminal element of it is. But the criminal element of it clearly is increasing, because criminals are very good at finding ways of making money.
Yeah, and they do. And as I said last time, the government and the councils have shot themselves in the foot by not allowing people to go to the waste sites and dump their rubbish and pay cash, right, or credit card. You have to be a trade waste carrier. So people look for other ways of dumping their rubbish, which is why we've come up with a solution. Yeah. But no one wants to know about it. The councils don't want to know about it. So we're banging our head against the wall. We have been for 2 years. We know we've got a solution. We've spoke to councils. They love it. They don't take it any further,
but they can't,
because a lot of them are lazy.
Yeah.
Well, they don't want to make it happen. They'd rather just clear up the mess rather than stopping the mess being dropped in the first place. Yeah. And to me and to people like me, that seems to be utter madness. It's wrong, and there is a solution, but they just don't seem to want to bother to clean it up, and it's a shame, really, because you can see on your screen there the mess that the fly tippers leave. Yeah. It's wrong.
Yeah, and I mean, fly tipping on that kind of scale can't be done invisibly, can it? They can't be just sneaking off in the middle of the night and doing it. They must be doing it in broad daylight.
Yeah, and they're doing it with impunity. They don't care, because there is no deterrent. It's not like years ago when the police were everywhere in their cars and that. You hardly see them now. So people think, right, okay, we just dump it here. And you have people that set up farms and things like that to deliberately allow these guys to come in and dump their rubbish, which is what obviously the big figures are coming from. It's there's massive money in it, and it's a shame that the council we'll just clean it up and we'll try and catch them after the fact. We've got to do something to stop it beforehand. And I know some councils are working with the Environment Agency and they're using drones, and some are stopping big lorries. But the thing is, it's not enough. And I'm hoping now that Reform have taken 10 councils, and they seem to be doing a Doge style thing, that they might get on top of it a bit and prove that something can be done. I wish they'd talk to me. Yeah. Because
have you tried talking to them about it?
Yeah, you can't get through to anyone, Mike. I've tried emailing, phoning, writing, everything. I've been doing it for 2 years, and no one wants to know. But Reform are the people that I want to talk to, really, because we can stop it and we can show that it'll work. And if it works for one council, they can roll it out throughout the country, and hopefully we'll get that 1.3 billion figure down to maybe 10 million or something.
Sure.
Who knows? But we can save money. I'm talking to the Taxpayers Alliance on Monday to see if they can help push our project.
Well, we can certainly push you in the direction of a couple of Reform MPs and maybe a couple of councillors as well to see if they can help out.
That'd be great.
But what about it's a lot of this commercial waste then, rather than private waste, if you like?
Yeah, the big stuff is as I said, there's farmers that are setting up areas that land can be used to drop the big waste on. But if it's easy to find the people that are doing it, because they're not known companies. So there'll be people that lorries and massive vans are not sign written, and they dump with impunity. As I said, it's a real shame, but something could be done. Stop and search, tracking of vehicles, and all sorts of things can be done to help stop this. But as I say, they don't seem to want to do it as much as they should be able to do it.
No, they really should. Kirk, good to talk to you again. Thanks very much indeed. Kirk Clugston there with his view on what should be going on inside of local councils.